What's up, everybody? This is how to do the skin the cat exercise on the Olympic rings. This is a very advanced movement. The way you're going to do this is, of course, pop up on the rings, and then you're going to slowly control the descent of your torso going through your shoulders. This may look like a very complicated and challenging movement, but I do have a different option for you guys who cannot do the skin the cat, as you can see on the screen right now. This is an advanced movement. I first started doing this I believe in my fourth to fifth year of lifting weights, and I tell you, man, these gymnastic exercises really put an extra hypertrophy development onto my shoulders and onto my chest. And I love this exercise on chest days. Here's a different variation. You can still use rings or maybe even a barbell or a TRX. I do recommend using gymnastic rings or a TRX if you guys have that available at your gym. Barbell would be the last resort. And you're going to be able to adjust it to your height. So essentially the way this works is the more upright your body is, the easier it is going to be to do this exercise. And the more horizontal you are, the harder it's going to get. And then of course the most advanced movement would be moving to the rings. And something to notice here, right, is I want you guys to watch my chest and watch my shoulders, okay? When I'm in the bottom position, right, the most stretched position, I'm relaxing my shoulders. I'm keeping very low tension, relaxing those shoulders, letting them come back. And what that's doing is it's stretching my chest. You can see my shoulders roll back. And then when I want to commence the movement, right, the contraction, the flexing phase, where I want to come back up, I'm going to roll my shoulders forward. Okay, the chest is all about shoulder and elbow movement. And in this case, in this specific exercise, in this specific movement, this is all about shoulder flexion and shoulder extension, okay? Extension would be rolling your shoulders back, flexion would be rolling them forward. But this is a phenomenal exercise to both develop stability, overall strength, and work on your mobility and flexibility. A weird phenomenon happens, and I'm not going to get into it too much in this video because I want this to be a short video, but there's your stretch reflex and your Golgi tendon and their sensory organs within your muscle tissue and neuromuscular. So essentially what that means is I'm not able to take a PVC pipe or a band and pull my shoulders through my back to this extent without it being weighted. But when I have weight, my body weight is the weight in this case, and through this exercise, the phenomenon will happen, and I will actually gain more flexibility and range of motion under load, right, under tension under my muscles, just because how the stretch reflex and the Golgi tendon works, the sensory organs through your neuromuscular tissue. So that's just kind of an interesting fact. But man, I mean, these exercises, these Olympic ring gymnastic exercises, they're phenomenal. And this is going to give you guys an edge that most bodybuilders and most individuals in the gym never even do. So be sure to try this exercise out. I want you guys to use that easier variation to help develop strength and get comfortable in this movement before you even think about hopping up on those rings, because again, right, we don't want to get hurt. That is how you do the gymnastic rings skin the cat movement.